morning and happy Thursday. Today is the 8th of July and this is a weigh-in video, and I know I normally do my weigh-in videos on a Friday, however I'm going to be away from home tomorrow, so rather than not do it at all, I thought I'd do it a day early, so here we are. So this week has been really good. I finished my juice detox on Monday, which made it a 7-day in total, and I've been obviously eating food as normal from then until now, and I've been tracking my calories and just kind of like trying to eat well, and mostly more like just taking my portions into consideration more so than actually like what I'm eating. I kind of feel like at the moment resistance is persistence, so if I fancy something, have a little bit of it, get that craving out of the way so it doesn't manifest into a binge. So yeah, initially I planned to just eat as sort of like natural as possible, but I have had things like chips and...
Good morning everyone.
Ah, hi Jim.
Hello.
I had an ice cream and things like that, so it's not been like totally just fruits and vegetables, but that's that. It's fine, it's all within calorie, all tracked, and yeah, I've been making a really conscious effort to like consider my hunger and my cravings, and I think I'm cracking it slightly, so that's great. I've been to the gym multiple times this week, which is good, and I think the thing about the juice detox is I still managed to go and work out while I was doing it, which I think is testament to how much energy it was allowing. Don't get me wrong, it was really difficult at times. I had really strong food cravings, but I'd say probably a good 85% of the time I was really happy, I felt energetic. I wasn't ever hungry, really like truly hungry on the detox. I was always like full. It was just pure cravings that were coming through, and I think out of the whole time doing it, that was the thing that I've taken away, and that has been the most sort of like important lesson throughout it all, is to appreciate true hunger and not listen to cravings as much. Sort of like appreciate them in the way that, yeah, I'm craving some cheese or I'm craving some bread, but to sort of like think, well, am I truly hungry, and make a better informed decision on that. Yeah, so I'm really pleased about that. So I think overall the juice detox was a huge success. I really enjoyed sort of like the lessons that I learned. I really enjoyed being able to take control of what I was doing, rather than sort of like, because obviously if you don't know, I come from a background of eating disorders, so it's really nice to like sort of regain that kind of control over my food, and it's a big thing for me because I am a massive foodie. That's how I've got to the place I am. I love food, and I've used it in the past for emotions, and I think we all do to a degree, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. It's just in what level that you do it, you know. If you're having a bad day and you get home and you know you want a bar of chocolate, that's fine, but there's a big difference between emotional binge eating and just emotional eating. There's a huge difference. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing another juice detox for a while. However, I do want to incorporate green juices into my diet regularly because they are just so good. Honestly, they taste amazing, they make me feel amazing. I personally think juicing, and when I say juicing, I'm talking about, it's essentially fruit and it's plant-based nutrient water. That is the best way to describe it. It is, if you take, let's say for instance, a cucumber, some spinach, celery, kale, whatever, and then you squeezed them, compressed them so much that the water dripped out of them, that is all the nutrients from that plant. It takes away the fibre, it takes everything else out. Fiber's great for you, I'm not saying fiber's bad for you, but it basically leaves over nutrient juice. I'm not talking about a carton of Tropicana orange and grapefruit juice from the supermarket. I'm talking about me juicing a cucumber and celery at home. And there's a huge difference. There are some juice diets out there that I personally feel are not so beneficial, and I think it's all about just losing weight really quickly. However, the juice detox that I did wasn't necessarily about that. It had a whole bunch of other elements to it, spiritually, emotionally, healthy, you know, so I really enjoyed it, and I think overall I personally feel like it was successful for me and my journey. So yeah, so obviously I had a really good week. The weekend was the hardest by far, because I'm used to sort of like having a bit more extra sort of food and stuff on a weekend, and that's all purely cravings based. And it's something that I'm going to continue to try and work on, because I feel like it's one thing that's probably holding me back the most with my weight loss journey, is the fact that on a weekend I kind of relax everything a little bit. This weekend I'm going away go to the lakes for my anniversary with Jim. So naturally I'm going to have a couple of extra calories here and there because it's a special occasion. However, you know, weekend in, weekend out, I want to really get to grips with making sure that I'm on track every weekend. So, weigh-in time then. This morning, Thursday the 8th of July, I weighed in at a 13 stone, 13.6. I am super chuffed that I have managed to break into the new stone bracket. Finally see a new number there. If you are a regular on my channel, you will know that I have been wanting to get into the 13s for some time now, and it's taken, you know, a lot of hard work to get there. It is hard work as well. I have tried really hard. I do try really hard on and off camera. What you see here is totally authentic, and you know, I'm not bullshitting around. I totally stick to this, and I've done really well. I don't personally feel like my loss is reflective in how hard I've tried, but all that BS aside, I am really chuffed and proud of myself to see that I am now in the 13s, and it's all going in the right direction. So in comparison to last week's weigh-in, which I think was 14 stone 1.6, I have lost from last week, a total of 2 pounds in weight, 0.6% off my body fat and 0.5% off my BMI, and that takes me to a total overall loss of 2 stone 1 pound, and I've knocked 8.4% off my body fat and 5.6% off my BMI. There you go, guys. Proof is in the pudding. What to say? Really chuffed. Really chuffed. For those of you who don't know, my first sort of like initial goal weight is 11 stone. That's the weight I kind of sat at when I was my most healthiest and athletic, and yeah, I never really saw my weight drop below that. So that's sort of like my main goal. I would really love to potentially get to like 10 stone, possibly 9.5 stone, but as I was super healthy and I trained pretty much daily when I was 11 stone, I don't know why I never became less than that, but I don't know how successful that would be, so I've just set it at 11. But yeah, are you happy that I'm into the 13 stones, Jim?
Oh yes, really good news, isn't it that? Well, proud of you.
And I think one of the other things as well is I did think that once I'd sort of ended the juice detox and started eating again, I would regain some like pounds and stuff, but I haven't. I did actually check my weight throughout, not like daily, but just to kind of give myself some information on how it was going and sort of how my body was reacting to it. I wanted to see if once I started eating I was going to regain the weight. and that hasn't happened. So I'm really pleased with that. I mean, I would have totally thought it was normal and expect to gain at least 1-2 pounds back, but no. My weight was 13 stone 13 on Tuesday, and it is the same, so pretty damn chuffed with that. Is there anything else to report? No, I don't think so. I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. Obviously well chuffed with my £2 loss this week. So far, was last week a £3 loss? I feel like it was. So that means I've already lost £5 into July, which is madness, because I mean, there's some months where I've lost £1, so far so good. Just have to carry on the right track. And like I said, over this next couple of days I'm going to be away camping. I am going to be hiking a lot, so lots of calories expended. But I am going to try and keep them in check. I've got a couple of treats, a couple of like little chocolatey treats and things like that. So just have to be mindful of that I'm not just gorging. And hopefully next week will be just as successful as this. So thanks so much for watching my weigh-in. If you've weighed in this week, please let me know. And if you are yet to weigh in, also keep me updated over the weekend. If you weigh in on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, let me know how you're getting on. I really hope you've got a really good result. If not, don't sweat it. You will get there, and next week will be a much better week. Every day is a new chance and a new opportunity to do the best for you and your body. But don't worry if you're having a hard time right now. Just shake it off at some point and just get back on. That's the main thing, is that you eventually do get back to it. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.